Paw Patrol jet to the rescue. The Paw Patrol have arrived in Barkingburg for a very important mission to celebrate the princess's birthday. Tracker and Everest are so excited to meet the princess for the first time. "I'm delighted to meet you both," the princess says. "I've heard of your many daring rescues." Just then, the palace doors swing open. It's a surprise guest, the Duke of Flappington. "Happy birthday, cousin," the Duke cheers. "I didn't know I had a cousin," the princess says. "He's from a distant branch of the family," the Earl explains. "Are you a pilot?" Sweetie asks the Duke. "I am," he says, showing off his uniform. Sky leaps forward. "I'm a pilot too," she cheers. Suddenly, Sky spots something flying towards her. "An eagle!" she cries. "Protect the princess," says Ryder. "Wait, calm down," says the Duke. "It's just my pet, Jean-Claude." The eagle lands on the Duke's shoulders and bows to the princess. "How charming," she says, but Sky is still scared. "I'm afraid of eagles," she admits. In another room, a trumpet sounds. "Your Highness, it's time to receive your royal birthday present," says the Earl. Behind a portrait, he reveals a secure safe, and inside is the gem of Barkingburg. The gem is only given to the future king or queen of the kingdom when they turn 10, the Earl says. Outside, a trumpet blasts. "That means it's time for cake," the princess says. The Earl locks the gem in the safe and everyone leaves, but Sweetie stays behind. She wants to steal the gem. But so does someone else. "What are you doing here, your Dukeness?" Sweetie asks. The Duke shows Sweetie his own gem, the gem of Flappington. Legend says when the two gems are united, they become all-powerful. "Powerful enough to make me queen?" Sweetie asks. "Why don't you open the vault and find out?" the Duke says. "Only the Earl can open the vault," she says, "or someone with a sneaky plan." "Someone like you, Sweetie?" he asks. "Help me take the gem and I'll share the power with you and make you a queen." Sweetie agrees and the sneaky duo put their plan into action. First, they set off the alarm and steal the Earl's key to the safe. The princess and the Earl rush back to the gem room. Suddenly, the lights go off. While everyone is distracted, Sweetie swipes the gem. "The gem!" cries the princess. "It's really gone!" Chase spots a shadow disappearing into the corridor and runs after it. "Stop! Thief!" he cries. The pups follow the thief down a small stone staircase, but it's a trap. The stairs turn into a slide that sends them flying into the basement. Luckily, Sky, Everest, and Tracker jump out into a corridor. "Where did they go?" they say. The pups spot a shadow outside and rush after it, but Sweetie locks the doors behind them. "Oh no," they cry, "we're stuck." With all the pups trapped outside, Sweetie takes the gem to the Duke. He combines it with the gem of Flappington and attaches it to a scepter. "This scepter has the power to make things fly," he says. The Duke and Sweetie start floating into the sky on the throne. "Whoa, let me try," Sweetie asks. "Why would I share it with you?" the Duke snaps. He pushes Sweetie into the castle moat. "That traitor!" she cries. The Duke floats away and points the scepter at Barkingburg. A beam of light appears and the houses start lifting into the sky. Meanwhile, the rest of the Paw Patrol are trapped. In the castle basement with the Earl and the Princess. Using old mattresses, Ryder climbs to the nearest window to find a signal on his pup pad. Let's see if it works here, he says. Ryder to Sky, Tracker and Everest. We're here, they reply. We're trapped outside the castle and the Duke has floated up to an eagle-shaped jet. Sky explains. He's now lifting Barkingburg into the sky. This looks like a mission poor, the pups cheer. Sky, as our expert pilot, I need you to lead this mission, says Ryder. But Sky is worried. She is still terrified of eagles, and now there's a giant one. You can do this, Sky, Ryder says. No eagle jet is too big, no sky is too small. Sky, Everest and Tracker change into their mission poor flight suits fitted with high-speed jets. Good luck, team, Ryder says. Don't worry, we'll find a way out of here. Tracker gets to work on pulling the floating cars of Barkingburg back to the ground with his cables, while Everest saves the residents trapped in their floating houses using her claw. Sky uses her super stealth mode to track the Duke in his eagle jet. Ryder, she calls, he's got the gem. Sky, you and the team need to take the scepter back, he says. We're on it, she cheers. The team fly together to sneak up on the Duke. But when Sky sees the eagle jet up close, she gets scared. She stops the jet and knocks into the other pups. Oh no, our stealth mode, cries Tracker. The Duke spots the pups and catches Tracker and Everest in the eagle jet's claws. Now all I need is my kingly home, the Duke chuckles. The Duke uses the scepter to lift the castle into the sky, with the princess and the Paw Patrol still inside. Oh no, says Sweetie, hearing the princess's cries. She races to a jet and flies into the Duke's laser beam, stopping the castle from floating. It lands safely back on the ground. No one messes with my princess, she says. Sky watches Sweetie's brave rescue. Sweetie decided not to run, and I shouldn't run either, she says. She zooms up to the jet without fear, but the Duke has a plan. He sends dozens of eagle drones to chase Sky. Luckily, Ryder and the pups have made it to their jets. You just take care of the Duke, Ryder tells Sky, while the pups capture the drones. The Duke sends John Claude to distract Sky so he can use the scepter to lift the clock tower. If I can't have the castle, no one can, shouts the Duke. But Sky isn't afraid of John Claude any more. She dives and swipes the scepter from the Duke, returning the clock tower to the ground and the scepter to the princess. Bravo, Sky, the princess cheers. Now Sky has one final job, to catch the Duke. She chases him high into the sky until he is too scared to go any further. Oh dear, he sighs as he returns to the ground. With the gems safely returned, the princess can finally celebrate her birthday and thank the Paw Patrol. Thank you, Sky, for going above and beyond the call of duty, she says. I hereby pronounce you the very first knight of the House of Barkingburg. I'm honored, Sky cheers. Pup, pup, hooray! The end.